Hi, I'm Laura Ribbons from Fitness Connection, and this is Fitness with Fitness Connection. We're ready to have an awesome little workout for you today, whether you're in your living room, outside, in your patio, but I want to make sure that we give you a safe workout so you get you moving and feeling great, because movement itself is free. And Chris is with us today. Hey Chris, thanks for coming. Rashada's here, Leroy, and Mandy's here. So we're gonna have some fun. Okay, you'll see a lot of varieties of exercise, which we call modifications. Please feel free to always listen to your body first. No pain attached to anything we're doing today. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it. You can always just march on the spot and watch what we're doing. Or maybe you're sitting on your couch and watching anyhow for the first time, but we'll see. We want to get you up and moving. I do want to point out about shoes though. If you have sneakers on, this is a running shoe. And whether you can see it or not, there's treads on the bottom. So if you have running shoes on, I want you to please be careful with your rug and the floor that you actually pick your feet up, because going sideways sometimes can make the treads catch. The rest of it, do you guys all have treads on, or do you have flat shoes? Okay, yeah, most of you guys are cross trainers. So that's what a cross trainer is sometimes, is they can do a lot of different activities. But have a look at your shoe. If it's all straight flat on the bottom, great. But if you find there's these little knobs on there, just please take extra caution. And another essential ingredient, water. Everyone's got their water. The rule, as I know you guys know, drink before, during, and after, Leroy. Have a sip. As I said before, I often play little games with my water to see if I can get down below the label, the next part down on the rim. But water, before, during, and after. And a towel, and if you're not, to keep yourself from, if you just need to wipe off a little bit. Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna turn some background music on just to give us a little rhythm. And I just want you just to find that place that you can actually march on the spot. Good. And you guys remember your posture. Okay, I don't know if you have a mirror behind your TV that you can see yourself, but think about what your posture feels like. We want the shoulders back and down, chest lifted, abdominals in, and for men and women, pelvic floor, all the muscles in that pelvic floor, pull them up if you can. Help you with your core. If I chop off your arms and your legs, you're pretty much stuck with the torso, and that's what we call your core. You've got the abdominal muscles coming around from the back. You've got abdominal muscles in the front. You have muscles in your back. This is your tree trunk. And we want to use our tree trunk for stability, as well as think about those muscles inside being tight. Okay, let's roll those shoulders out. Posture muscles. Oh my goodness. I wish we could get everyone to stand up straight. Nice. Now, see if you can get those shoulder blades to go together and back. You'll see my back move. There are two bones back there. I can bring those shoulder blades together. Those muscles go across your back, and when they get short, they bring the shoulder blades back together. Usually they're overstretched. If this looks familiar, at the desk or in the position. Next time you go to the supermarket, watch how people are standing. Here, walking around, their whole day is spent like this. Think how great they would feel and how energized if they could open up that chest. Okay, let's put our hands behind our back, interlace your fingers behind your back, get some nice solid feet. Sometimes it's hard to do two things at once, and just stretch out through that chest. These muscles come across and they attach to that bone down the middle, your sternum. They come right in. You're trying to get them to stretch, and they attach to the bone in your arm, your humerus. So you're trying to get those guys to lengthen and hold. Take your time with your stretches, please. Often you see people stretching and it takes 4 seconds. You're supposed to hold your stretch for a good 20 seconds. Nice. Now relax that neck a little bit. Nice thing to remember about the neck, if your nose was in the middle of a clock, have your nose go around the clock. Your head will go with it, I promise. Go one way, then the other. One's gonna be counterclockwise, one's gonna be clockwise. Then you can put that head down to your ear, mouth open so you can breathe, head to the other ear. Loosen up those legs a little bit. You know you're gonna wanna move a little bit. Okay, so what I want you to do is just loosen up that body, shake it out. Excellent for your lymphatic system. Now, tighten up your arms. Bring them in. Your fist thumb on the outside. I want this wrist solid, not bending forward, not bending back. Nice, Leroy. He's got a little rhythm with that. Now, start to punch it in front. Everyone loves doing boxing classes. We just never get to them all the time. Good. That arm always stays slightly bent. If I was doing this slow motion, I would extend that arm out, but avoid the pop. Try to not pop those arms. Think of just the objects right in front of you. Get it. Breathing. If you can move your body with it, excellent. If that hurts your knees, just stand still. As you can see, Leroy and Mandy are moving side to side. Some of us are standing still and letting our upper body do the work. But our torso can still work. Pull in your abdominals. Imagine, it's like when you go to the airport in the States and they put that saran wrap around the suitcase. Imagine you just got into one of those machines, put the saran wrap around, and it's nice and tight. Loosen it up. I'm trying to get your blood to move. I'm trying to get you a little bit warm, heart rate up a little bit, blood pressure up a little bit. All those healthy things. Nice. Nice. We're going to bring our feet together and start a march. Now, our feet are quiet because we're busy lifting them rather than stomping in the ground. Whether you're on a rug or a wooden floor, make sure you don't hear those feet pounding. That's so much pressure on those knees. Think about lifting. There you go. Now, elbows. Amazing how this can increase your speed when you walk. If you see how Leroy is bending, pushing that elbow back, it's almost as if I'm back here saying, Leroy, punch me with your elbows. He's swinging that whole arm. It's going to help that blood flow, get the heart rate up. I'm going to demonstrate, if this was a level 2, I'm going to demonstrate level 1. This is going to be less speed and more coordinated for me, maybe. If I'm a beginner walking, maybe this feels right, and that doesn't feel right. You pick what feels good for you. As long as you're moving, your body's going to be happy. Okay, nice. Now, I want you to bring those feet a comfortable distance apart and land it. Take those feet when they're landed. Imagine there's a chair behind you and sit down in the chair. Good. Now use all the muscles in the back of the leg to come up. Nice. Go sitting right down. Heels are on the floor. Knees. Don't go past your toes, but they're right there, nice and solid. As you can see from these guys in here, they have different levels of squat. Your squat might just be here. It could be down a little farther. We do not want to drop below your knees. Okay, now I want you to pretend you're in that airplane, you guys, and you're in that seat behind the person. How many times have you been on an airplane and they grab your seat and pull themselves up? They really use their arms to get out of the airplane seat. I want you to use your legs to get out of the airplane seat. If you use your legs to get out of the airplane seat, you're going to build stronger muscles for your support, your stability, and for you to do your everyday activities. Okay, let's see how it feels if we stay down there for a second. Let me count for 10, 9, 8, 7. You should be able to tap those toes, Rashada. Get right back in there. Beautiful. Nice. And squeeze those rear ends and come all the way up. Woo, shake out those legs. You probably feel it in here a little bit. Okay, keeping your head, my water's on the floor. So when I go down to pick it up, this is where a squat comes in handy, you guys. Have a drink of water, but keep your head up. There, I want that blood still flowing a little bit, not to be pooling in your head. Okay, we're going to do what we call interval training, or differences in intensity. So if you take less intense, moderate exercise, and then you increase the intensity, your heart rate's going to go up. So that's where we're going to play around with that concept, okay? We're going to keep these intervals very short. So, do you guys feel like you're doing a moderate walk right now? Now, you are more than welcome to run on the spot if you want to, or increase. I want you to see an increase in energy. Go, let me see an increase in energy. So if you're running, you can pick those knees up. Nice, Leroy. Good, keep going. Keep going, I'm only gonna give you 15 more seconds. Pumping, pumping, nice, Mandy. I like how you've got the arms going nice straight back. Breathing. Breathing. Good, bring it on down. Second move, you're just gonna step right here. Nice. So then now we're back to moderate. Now, how can I make this harder? Well, your larger muscle groups down your lower body. Right now, you're all up a little bit. So we could get ourselves down lower. Okay, wait, we're not gonna do it yet. We can get ourselves down lower to make our legs work harder. We can also jump from one point to the next. So, it's up to you how you play with it. You guys be careful of your knees. Okay, the minute you leave that ground, it's impact, and that's gonna affect your back and your knees. Okay, Leroy's ready. You decide how you're gonna move. We don't have to be doing it at the same time. We're just moving. We're giving ourselves 15 more seconds, you guys. Keep going. Okay. Feel like you're working. I'm supporting my body with my hands. 10 seconds. I want that heart rate up. Breathing, mouth open. Almost, almost. Good. Back to moderate. Does your heart rate go up, Mandy? Leroy, heart rate up? Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, this is an easy way of figuring out where you are. Your heart is the muscles working. 1, if I say 1, that means my beats are like sleeping. If I say 10, it's like I'm being chased by a shark, and I'm sure you can all imagine what it's like to be chased by a shark. So, Chris, how do you feel?
About 5.
Okay, so on the next interval, pain-free, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So now the next interval, think how you can work harder. Rashada, scale of 1 to 10. A 5. Think how, during the exercise you were 5 or 5 now?
No, 5 then.
5 then, okay, good. Because now you guys have come down a little bit, right? It's called recovery heart rate. Leroy, how did you do with that heart rate?
Wait, here.
A scale of 1 to 10. 1 is, yeah.
I'll say 4. I'll say 4.
Okay, I need you working harder if you're only at 4. Not yet, Leroy. I know you're ready to go. Okay, he's used to doing all that parkour stuff. You're leaping off of stone walls and stuff. He's got all the fast muscle fiber in his legs to let him jump high. Mandy, how did you feel during the cardio segment?
5.5, 6.
Okay, let's try and bump it up a little bit. Now I'm gonna give you a choice. You can either march on the spot, or you can do the step touch this way. Are you ready? Let's go, pick it up. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. I want you breathing. 30 seconds can be hard. It's 25 seconds left. I think I'll change mine a little bit. I'm gonna go down and come up. Go down and come up. Go up, come down. So I'm gonna change mine into a bob and weave. I think like someone's trying to punch me and I'm having to bob and weave. Keep going, you guys, keep going. Breathing. Breathing. All right, everyone, pull those feet back. Nice. Chris, heart rate.
Good.
Okay, excellent. Everyone feels good?
Yes.
Now remember the boxing we did at the beginning? Okay, get organized. The object is on this side. So, feet apart. It's almost like Badamanu a little bit, how you get moving in the hips. Here we go. Abs in. Every time you're in this direction, a little punch. Bam, 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 bam. Good, excellent. Breathing. Keep going. Go. Regardless, whoa, Leroy. Regardless of that punch, I want the posture nice and strong. If I was to put my hands around Leroy's waist in the oblique area, it'd be tight. It's traveling with him. Nice, Mandy. Beautiful. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Good. How can we get our heart rate up a little bit? What about punch? Down. Good. Come back up. Beautiful. Can you do down and up? Down and up. 2 in each direction. Bam. 1, 2, 1, 2. Excellent. 4 more of these. And 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it. Down. Come to the other side. Get ready. Beautiful. Abs in. Start with your legs. Rhythm. Everything's still good?
Yes.
Good. Get it out. Push. Bam. Get that elbow in every time. In real boxing, that elbow has to come in to protect you. Nice. And that elbow, once again, nice and long, but not popped. Keep it short. Breathing, 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 breathing. 2 up, 2 down. Bam, bam, bam. Keep going. Nice. Large muscle groups having to be used. The legs are having to work harder. If your knees hurt, you might just be bending a little bit. Breathing. And again. In front. Let's go as fast as you can. Fast as you can. Don't even think about your hands because I feel like they're disconnected from your body. Abs are in. Abs are in. And where are your elbows? Breathing. Fast as you can. Everything really tight. Breathing. Breathing. Beautiful. Relax those shoulders. Everyone's good? Could you feel your heart rate go up and then come down a little bit? What's real important right now is that you do not sit down. You have blood going all around your body. You never want to sit down straight away. Let's get a little march going. And all of us have water on the floor. So we're not going to pick it up yet. Let our heart rate go down a little bit. This is like recovery heart rate. Your body's recovering. Nice. Okay. Feet apart and just wipe your feet off. Wipe the floor. Wipe the floor. Mandy, on a scale of 1 to 10 heart rate, I need you to be down. Are you near a 4 or 5 already? Excellent. Everybody else a 4 or 5? Good. I'm still a 7, so we're going to keep going for a second. Let my heart rate go down. Nice. Let's go back to that knee lift. Notice how the legs are out to the side. Still a knee lift. You can bring them in front, but the left one stays on the left and the right one on the right. Often, check your knees. Make sure you're not crossing. I would worry about your knees if you did that, because when I cross over here, it twists my body. Good. So as you can see, these guys are pulling straight up. Nice. Breathing. Beautiful. Nice. Now, we're going to go hip distance apart. Hip distance. Nice. Feel grounded. Beautiful. Shoulders. Let's go. Lift up. And shake it down. Relax those legs. Do it again. And shake it down. One more time. And shake it down. Now, you need to stretch out the back of your legs, your hamstrings. Okay, you guys, we're going to take our foot on this side and just step forward a little bit. Okay? Your back leg, you should be able to balance. Can you lift and lower your leg? This is a good test. Okay. Now just put your heel down, lift it back up. Heel. And guess what? At home, you definitely use that. Hold on to a chair or a prop if you need help. So the heel goes down. Then take those hips, push them back behind you. Just lift up through your chest. I'm supporting myself. I want to make sure that those hamstrings, which are on the back of the leg and attached to the pelvis, are stretching. These hamstrings are not connected to your neck. So, and a lot of times people think they are because they're just copying what you're doing. So here, I'm balanced and I'm trying to tilt my pelvis. I'm sure this looks familiar. You don't want the energy going here. You want the energy. Push your rear end right out behind you. Toes are up. Abdominals in. Do you feel that in the back of your legs? Beautiful. Now the leg you're standing on is bent. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Let's get the other one. There you go. Hinge. Nice. If I needed some extra balance, the good news is I can always use Leroy. So I might need to put my hand on something to get that stretch. How far forward do I need to go? Not. As long as I'm tilting those hips. Beautiful. And while we're in this position, we're going to finish up with our lower back. So feet apart. Lower back. Lower back. Lower back. Trying to get that pelvis to go under. Pelvis to move. Pelvis to move. So difficult for some people to do because all these muscles in the posterior part of our body, the back of our body, are really tight. Nice. Good. Rolling all the way up. Shoulder roll. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget, Water, water, water. Fitness with Fitness Connection. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Have some water.